Fritz, could you tell us a little bit about the limitations of low code? Again, in terms of understanding where best to apply the technology, where the most success and values to be gathered from. Are there any limitations, and if so, what are they?
When I think about the limitations of low code, Adrian, I really have a hard time. Typically, when we think about what low code is, and when we think about as it relates to who Appian is, what Appian does, right? We are thinking about that current state of the business process and how we can then move it into kind of the nouveau realm, what the business process of tomorrow might look like. We've got people, process, data, those are all over the place currently. And it really doesn't matter what vertical you're in, whether you're working in the public sector world, the healthcare world, financial services, insurance, pharma, life sciences. Those different silos certainly exist, certainly variations on a theme, but predicated on which vertical we're talking about. But all of them have very similar issues, similar problems, similar problems that need to be attacked. And low code truly is it's almost an even keel, right? It is that rate limiting step that is going to bring everybody down to a common need, a common threshold, but it's going to actually elevate what that lowest common denominator is. It's going to allow, again, all of those folks to work together, and irrespective of vertical, irrespective of what the use case happens to be, um, it can absolutely come into play. Now, when we think about what low code perhaps might not be the best thing at, if we've got somebody that needs to develop a website for general consumption, public consumption, that has to be pixel perfect, right? We need something that is so specific. You need a specific user interface, user experience that is very bespoke. Perhaps low code is not going to be what you're looking for. That's going to be more of a high code, very development intensive type of a situation. But from a business process management, from a case management perspective, from a workflow perspective, low code is unequivocally the choice that makes the most sense for being able to bring together those different pieces of an organization, business, and IT in order to streamline the development lifecycle. Gartner and Forrester, for example, from an Appian perspective, have actually rated Appian 17 times faster than traditional coding. So when we think about the ability to generate an initial application for one of our clients, one of our partners, in 8 weeks, 12 weeks, most of them, you can imagine, get wide-eyed because they are used to a development life cycle that's more in the years, not in the weeks. So, truly being able to pull in low code to bridge those gaps within their business, and kind of bring that proof is in the pudding to fruition is really cool to see.